My precious child, the fact that you're hearing these words right now is not random, nor is it the result of mere coincidence. Know this very moment has been divinely orchestrated. I have been patiently waiting for this sacred opportunity to reach you, not just your ears, but your heart. You may think you stumbled upon this message by chance, perhaps through a scroll or a search, but the truth is deeper. I have been guiding your steps, arranging your path, aligning your moments, just so you could arrive here in this exact place at this exact time. I have drawn you here because what I need to say to you is urgent. It's personal, it's sacred, and it's meant only for you. There is a divine appointment happening in this very moment. A conversation between the Creator and the one I formed with purpose. Through my Son Jesus, the pathway to your breakthrough has already been carved. He did not walk the earth simply to heal the sick or calm the storm. He came so that the miraculous would follow you, not just as a memory from ancient days, but as a living reality for today. You are not a beggar reaching out for mercy crumbs. You are my beloved, chosen, called, and crowned. You belong at my table not as a guest, but as a child with full rights to abundance, to peace, to purpose. I see you, I hear you. And what you are receiving now is a whisper sent directly from heaven, aimed at the deepest part of your soul. I want you to listen, really listen, because something is about to change. Within minutes of receiving this word, something spiritual, something invisible, but deeply real is going to shift in your life. I'm not speaking in metaphors or wrapping riddles in pretty words. I'm telling you the truth. You are standing on the threshold of something supernatural. Not just a blessing, but a divine, undeniable, life-altering encounter that carries the unmistakable mark of my hand. It may not look the way you imagine. It may come through unexpected people, doors, or moments. But it is coming, and the very first step begins with you believing. Believing that these words are meant for you. Let me ask you the one I love. Do you still believe in miracles? Can you dare to believe that I, the God of all creation, could be speaking directly to you right now through these very words? If there's even a whisper in your soul that says, "Yes, Lord, I believe," then you are exactly who I've been waiting for. Say it out loud, write it in your heart, or type it in the comments. Yes, Lord, I believe. Let heaven hear it. Let your own soul hear it. Let the enemy tremble at the sound of your faith rising. I have watched you. Yes, even in the silent seasons, I saw you when your hope was thin and your heart was heavy. I saw your tears, the silent ones you wiped away when no one was watching. I saw the times you smiled through the ache, pushing forward, even when everything inside wanted to quit. You wondered if anyone noticed, if any of it mattered. I did. I noticed every detail I gathered, every tear. Not one has been wasted. Let me tell you something sacred. I am a God who redeems. I turn what was lost into something found. I exchange mourning for joy, despair for beauty, ashes for crowns. I specialize in resurrecting dead things, in breathing new life into what you thought was over. And right now I am speaking directly into the weariness of your soul. This is your morning. This is your moment. There is a miracle waiting in the very next chapter of your life, and this message is the key that opens the door. Do you understand the power of agreement? The number 2, heaven and earth, creator and creation, you and me. It symbolizes alignment. And 2 minutes after you open your heart to these words, something sacred began to stir in the spirit realm. That divine agreement, your yes matched with my promise, will trigger a breakthrough crafted just for you. So again, I ask you, are you truly ready to receive all that I've prepared for you? Say it out loud. Declare it with boldness. God, I'm ready. Say it until you feel it, until every lie of the enemy breaks under the weight of truth. You were never created for defeat. You were never meant to carry the crushing burdens of life by yourself. You were made for joy, for purpose, for glory. And yes, even now, especially now, I am still holding to every promise I made over your life. I haven't forgotten, even when you question my silence, even when time seemed to stretch too long. My delay was not denial. It was divine preparation. I've been crafting your miracle while shaping your heart to hold it. Some blessings aren't delayed. They're being perfected. What I am about to release into your life required the exact alignment of heaven's timing. And now that timing is here, this message found you not out of luck, but because you are standing at the crossroads where your deepest pain intersects with my greatest promise. And when pain meets promise, the supernatural is born. I want you to hear this clearly without fear or doubt clouding your heart. You are not too late. You haven't missed your chance. I am not finished with your story. In fact, I'm only just beginning. All the time you thought was wasted, I'm redeeming it. Every prayer you thought I ignored, I'm bringing it to life. Everything the enemy stole from you, I will restore it with interest. I know the journey you've walked. I've been there every step, even the ones that felt like you were walking alone, especially in those moments when I seemed far away. I was closer than ever, working behind the scenes, setting the stage, arranging every detail for such a time as this. Your name has already been spoken in places you haven't even entered yet. Your breakthrough is already written into heaven's calendar. And when it unfolds, it will be undeniable. Not the result of chance, not luck, but the fulfillment of a covenant between me and you. Are you ready to rise? Are you ready to live beyond survival, to walk boldly in the life I prepared for you long ago? If you are, I want you to say it. Not as a whisper of doubt, but as a declaration of faith. I am stepping into the life God prepared for me. Let your words rise to heaven. Let your faith stir the atmosphere. Let your soul agree with its destiny. Because what's about to happen next, it's going to change everything. I am going to turn your not enough into more than enough. Where you've encountered lack, I am releasing overflow. Where you've struggled with confusion, I am ushering in divine clarity. The areas of your life that felt like battlegrounds, where you faced the fierce resistance, are about to become platforms for your most powerful testimonies. Where you've wept, you will laugh again. Where you've been afraid, I will give you rest. Where you've lost, you will rise. You don't need to understand how. That's my job. Your part is to trust. Your role is to believe. Because belief, pure surrendered belief, unlocks doors no man can shut. And right now, even as your heart stirs, I am breathing life back into places you thought had died. That warmth you're feeling in your chest, that stirring, that sudden awareness that something is different, that is not emotion, that is me. It's my spirit testifying to yours. You're not imagining this moment, you're living it. Now bring to me what you've been carrying. That silent prayer, that burden you've whispered about in the dark. The question you haven't even dared to say out loud. Bring it to me again. Lay it down not as your last resort, but as your first response. And this time watch what I do with it. Because I'm not just the God of eternity. I'm the God of now. The God who moves mountains in men's hearts. The God who parts seas and pieces back dreams. the God who speaks and stars respond, and I am speaking to you. Let me talk to that part of you that has quietly grown tired. You've believed before, you've hoped before, and the weight of waiting made it hurt. But hear me, hope in me never disappoints. Not a single ounce of your faith has been wasted. Every act of obedience, every whispered prayer, every hidden seed of belief, it has all been watered. And now I say to you, it's harvest time. If something inside you is rising, don't push it away. Respond and lean in. This is not a passing moment. It's the beginning of your moment. Faith may feel risky, but miracles are always born in places where risk meets belief. Let me take you back to when you were younger, when you dreamed without limits, when you believed the impossible was possible. That boldness, that spark, it was never just imagination. That was me planting divine seeds inside of you, seeds of vision, seeds of destiny. But life happened. Disappointments came. The weight of betrayal, the sting of silence, the pain of detoured plans. They tried to bury what I planted, but what I plant, I protect. And now with all the love in my heart, I am calling you to rise again. Say it, God, I still believe. Whisper it if you must, write it, if you can let it burst from the depths of your soul like the match that sparks a wildfire. Because that's all I need, a flicker. I'll take that flicker and breathe until it becomes a consuming fire. Hope isn't lost. It's been sleeping, waiting for this moment to awaken. And child, it's not too late. Not for the marriage, not for the calling, not for the healing, not for the dream. I specialize in resurrections, in turning graves into gardens, dead ends into divine beginnings, closed doors into holy redirections. Your story isn't over. It's just now turning a page. And what comes next will be so beautiful, it will make sense of everything that came before. But it all starts here, with you and me. This moment, this breath, this message, the miracle has already begun. It doesn't start with thunder or trumpets. It begins with quiet surrender. That sudden sense of peace you feel right now. That's your miracle taking root. That deep knowing inside you, that's me saying, welcome home. Welcome back to belief. So before you move on, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Look around your life and find one thing to thank me for, no matter how small. Because gratitude releases joy, and joy invites blessing. Say it out loud or type it below. God, I thank you for. Thank me for the breath in your lungs, for the strength to endure, for a second chance, for what's coming even before you see it. Because when you have me, you already have everything you need. You may feel overlooked, but I see you. You may feel stuck, but I've already mapped your escape route. You may feel small, but I am infinite, and I am with you. So now I ask you, not out of obligation, but as a divine invitation. If this message touched you, stirred your soul, or awakened something inside you, don't let it end here. Let this moment continue. Like this message, if it resonated deep within you, comment what you're believing God to do in your life right now. Declare it with boldness. Share this message with someone who needs a reminder that God is still speaking. Subscribe for more words that pour life, hope, and faith into your spirit.